When dealing with cases of rape and sexual assault in the country, one of the biggest legal flaws that we have is our inability to preserve forensic evidence. Anand, your NGO has proposed the Sexual Assault Forensic Evidence Bill. Tell us more about that.
Evidence being collected across India is really, there's no standardization. So in US they use a box called a kit which has everything inside. So you open the box, everything you need is inside. I went to AIIMS, and in AIIMS they said we don't need a box. We have everything, we are AIIMS. But he said go a little bit outside of Delhi, Gurgaon and see what's there. And when I went to Sona, all they are using there is a swab. Well, you can't get much more primitive than a swab. This is a comparison. So this is a swab that we use right now. And here you can see all the items contained inside a kit. So it has different set, all of these contain swabs and slides. There's vials for blood samples. Most importantly, two things, there's a checklist, there are instructions, and there's the blue sheet is a care line. So the victim will go home with a set of instructions on what to do, counseling numbers and so on. This is a tuberculosis box. It's found in every primary healthcare center in India, and when you open it you get customized treatment. So this is already happening. Kits work across rural India. They even have posters in each primary health center showing what to do. There should be something like this for victims. What do you do? What are your rights if you've been raped?
Because of these kits, there is a possibility that there'll be more rape convictions. So can you tell us how that will happen?
So many people that I met, whether it was at AIIMS or it was at the primary healthcare center, they said, I have yet to see one person get convicted from the DNA evidence. I have yet to see the DNA evidence come out positive. Because once they take this tiny little swab, how do they store it? That's up to the doctor at the time. Then the swab goes to a police station malkhana. Rarely do they have cold storage. And then from the malkhana it goes to the forensic labs where it might wait for a long time. Malkhanas are designed for like a gun found at a crime scene, or a knife, or a dagger, or drugs. Malkhanas are not designed for a human sample. Now human tissue starts degenerating immediately. So you should prioritize the testing. It should go straight from the hospital to the lab and be stored properly and then duly tested.
Okay.
So after 2 months they will be sent to a private lab, and within the third month if the private lab doesn't test it, it will be charged 200% of what it was going to be paid.
How long do you think it will take to implement this?
I hope that if this bill passes in Parliament, now of course that all depends on so much things, Parliament is in a logjam right now. If this bill passes in Parliament, within 1 year we should have rape kits across the country. We should have a new lab set up, and at least new samples should be being tested in 2 months. Old samples should be being caught up with.